it's the exact same plant, just growing in a different place. You know, I mean,
black raspberries versus blackberries.
Yeah,
big
exactly.
difference.
I called them black raspberries growing up. We never called them blackberries. In fact, blackberries were something else entirely. I didn't know until I got older that, no, they're not. You know, so.
Whereas, see, we called black raspberries blackberries, not realizing that blackberry was something completely different.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've got some of those, like black, the black cap raspberries, right, are native. But, you know, I've got one kind of on the side of the house that the goats keep eating down and trying to kill, and it keeps not dying, and so...
That sounds about like the stuff we've got. Every now and then I get a bumper crop year of that stuff around. I mean, it's worth the thorns because they taste so good.
Well, the one that surprised me was thimbleberries. Oh, and who is it? It was like Algama Acres, I want to say, made a thimbleberry mead.
Yeah, thimbleberry jam is awesome beyond belief. So thimbleberry mead would be too. I mean, my grandmother used to make thimbleberry jam, and it was... I mean, there's a place up in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and it's a Catholic monastery heading up in the woods, and they make jams and jellies and little cakes. Everything's got alcohol in it, which, you know... not surprising. So you can get like bourbon peach jam. It's, oh my god, so good.
Oh god.
Yeah, but they have thimbleberry.
That's like people after my own heart.
I know, right? If you ever get to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, if you head that way, you let me know, and I'll tell you right where to find it. But it's
well, I have to get there for all the meaderies. I mean, like I've got to go to like
Michigan
the heartland of American mead eventually, right?
Yeah, there's more meaderies. Michigan's like second or third in the country, maybe second or first at this point, but yeah,
we're number 4 as of the last list that I saw, but I mean we're not up at the top of that list, so
yeah, Michigan's
you gotta go over there.
Sure, yeah, that's a great place to go. Well, the UP is quite a bit further north. There's only a couple of meaderies in the Upper Peninsula, and I know where they are, so if you go there, I can tell you where. But
perfect.
Yeah, anyway, they make this thimbleberry jam, and it's to die for, but it's also about twice as much as all the other super ultra fantastic jams that they make. Because thimbleberries, there's just not, they don't grow, they're not like, raspberries. I mean, you can't swing a cat without hitting a raspberry bush in Michigan. They're everywhere. But literally, they're just like as many raspberry bushes as there are lakes, and that's saying something. But but thimbleberries are apparently comparatively more rare. I remember my grandmother, when she would get a
I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we just lost, like, everybody.
Yeah, I did. Everything went really, really quiet, and then I tried to get the call back.
Yeah, okay, so I got you, I got Manny.
It looks like you'll have to call Jeremy back.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Oh. Hamish disappeared.
Hamish disappeared, yeah. Alright, so we'll bring Hamish back. And, let me see here. I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeah, all of a sudden Skype took a total dump. That was weird. I mean, because everything else was working, and then Skype went bye-bye all of a sudden.
Yep.
Yeah. So...
I know, I missed the end of that thimbleberry story.
Right? Yeah, no,
we all did.
Yeah, everything. Skype just suddenly went, and probably didn't want me telling my grandmother's secrets from beyond the grave. She's reaching out to do this.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, but Skype just suddenly went completely dark and silent. It was like, what just happened? So, yeah, anyway, it was just whenever she could get thimbleberries, and we would go out, like, picking the whole family. We'd go out and pick them, and then make the jam in the kitchen and, steam up the whole kitchen. And it was this big production because there wasn't very much of it. And it's still apparently that way because every time I find it, I buy some, and it's like $8 a jar. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Well, they only give you like one berry a plant. I mean, they don't give you much.
No, exactly, and that's the thing. Is like no matter you could have like an acre of plants and you get like 5 jars of jam. You know?
I think my grandfather showed me a thimbleberry bush way back when, but then again, I was like 8, so I have no idea if what he showed me actually was in fact a thimbleberry or something else.
Or he could have just been shining you on.
It was it was like a berry with segments like a raspberry, but I can't remember. I think it actually had a core stuck in it like a blackberry. So I don't know.
They're a little different.
Well,
that's all I remember because that was like 30 years ago.
It kind of feels like a raspberry, but there's only like 14 of them in the whole patch. It's probably a thimbleberry.
Yeah. So if you look at raspberry bushes where the branches are falling down to the ground, there's so many raspberries on them, and then you look next to it, and there's a bush, and there's like a berry. It looks like the birds have ravaged it. Yeah, that's a thimbleberry.
But they're delightful. I mean, they're so good.
They really are. But we really do need to wind this up. We can
go on forever. No, don't worry.
Yeah, no, but this has been a hell of a lot of fun, Jeremy.
Well, good.
Yeah, and like
I said, very interesting.
And I think we do want to have you back and maybe get you and Frank and a couple of other people on and kind of do this this home sourcing mead approach that is, there's this little cottage industry that's building up around this, and I'd like to explore that a little bit further at some point in the future.
Yeah. Anytime. I mean, seriously, really, well, I guess I shouldn't say anytime. Over the next, 6 weeks, please not.
Yeah, no.
Don't do that.
We've only got another month or so of shows, and then we're off for the entire month of December. So it won't happen until after the first of the year. So
that's good, because, we'll do, I'll have almost half of my year of retailing over the next 6 weeks. So I'm going to be a little busy. And then after that...
Yeah, well, it's the holiday season. That's one of the reasons we take December off is you can't get a meadery on the phone during Christmas. It's ridiculous. So you guys are all really busy and don't have time to talk to the likes of us. So,
well, no, I would have been okay last year, but this year with opening a second tasting room downtown and everything else here, I anticipate it's going to be interesting because we're opening our second tasting room here in 3 weeks.
But a good kind of interesting.
It is, yeah. I took my busiest part of the year and just made it harder, essentially.
Yeah.
but no, like I said, I would love to get back on. I mean, obviously, having a Q&A session with home mead makers about Metheglins, talking with people like Frank about how we view this as a sustainable, local, beautiful expression of where we are. But all those things sound incredible to me.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun.
Beautiful. Well, I look forward to having you, talking to you guys next time, obviously.
Totally. Thanks so much for coming on the show, man. We really, really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Truly my pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. So have a good one, and I'll be talking to you soon. I'll see you online. So.
Sounds like a plan. We'll look forward to it.
I gotta get you AJ's email so you guys can.
So I can start peppering her about all these Metheglins. Yeah,
right.
I gotta figure out about them violets.
I know.
I found my brew log on Got Mead, so I've sent Vicky the link.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at my email, but okay.
I actually still haven't bottled the violet ones yet. Don't ask how long they've been sitting around.
Well, that's good news for me, right? I mean, other than being international and all, but...
Give you an excuse to go to Canada, Jeremy.
That is true, yeah. Any excuse. Like I said, our closest destination includes a whole bunch of hot springs, so that's a pretty easy sell.
How far are you from Tacoma again? It's a goodly ways.
Yeah, Tacoma's not too bad. No, you're looking at 4.5 hours. We're on the opposite side of the state from the Seattle area, right?
Yeah.
But Nelson, I want to say it's hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, something like that, to the hot springs in Nelson. So, obviously a passport and all that stuff, and
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I got to get my passport renewed again. So, haven't left the country in a while. So.
Because you're gonna be here. The west coast of Vancouver Island is insanely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's otherworldly and how beautiful it is. I mean, so worth the trip because you're only going to be a couple hours away from there too.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can get my son-in-law to take care of the baby for a day and lure my post baby daughter out for a girls' day out to the hot springs kind of thing.
Oh, definitely. Well, you guys have Seattle. You got one. What is it? Goldmire. I want to say it's an hour from Seattle, up in the Cascades.
Oh yeah. Her in-laws are up that way actually. They're up in There's about 2.5 hours north of Seattle, and the town name escapes me because it's Snohomish. There we go. Yeah, they're up in Snohomish, so which is just past. There's a couple of meaderies up there, so that's another reason to go up there.
They have a new Tej place in Montlake Terrace on your way out of town that I haven't even hit yet. And then if you'll hit Acer Meadery, and you definitely should hit Acer Meadery.
Yeah, Acer's out there as well as God, there's like 2 or 3 other meaderies up that way. But yeah, I mean, I drove right past one on the way to my daughter's in-laws when I went there for Easter one year. So yeah, it was interesting. They're everywhere. But all right, so we really are going to wind up the show now because. Some of us East Coasters.
Because you guys got to sleep. I mean, it's late over there.
Exactly. Yeah, 3 of us are East Coasters, and then for Hamish, it's the middle of the workday. So.
Of course, yeah, sorry you got to get back to work, sir.
Yeah, that's, tomorrow noon for him. Yeah.
That's a crying shame, yeah.
Meanwhile, I've got an open bottle of mead over here, so...
There you go. Yeah, well, drink one for us, because, I got to go finish packing up my trailer to head out of town tomorrow for a 4-day trip in my brand new RV, so...
Oh... Yeah. We'll enjoy that, of course. And like I said, thank you guys. We'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Look forward to it, Jeremy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Bye.
And I never know whether I should click the little button if it's going to hang up or not. One time I clicked the little button and called him back, so it's like, I never know. It's like, oops. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I think I think it's gone now. Let's see here. Move from the group. There we go. Okay.
So is that the maiden voyage of your caravan then?
This is the maiden voyage of the caravan. Yeah, we are. It's they call it the Shakedown Cruise, and this is where my notebook is filled up with all the little things that fall apart and fall off and don't work right, and that we got to take back. We're going to be taking it to him after the camping season is over in the fall. And
deficiency list.
Yeah, it's we're going to drop it off and say, okay, here's a list of little things that just need tweaked. It's true with any RV that you buy. They're all like that. So. But at any rate, though, we should probably get things wound up here. Let's see here. Okay, so upcoming events. There is Mace Meadworks has live music on most Saturday nights, so check them out at macemeadworks.com. Brothers Drake Meadery, same thing. Ongoing concert events. Brothers Drake Mead. And the Texas Mead Fest is on September 24th. So they are at texasmead.org. So just go to texasmead.org and you'll find out about the Mead Fest and about their upcoming competition, which I believe, of course entries are closed by now because it's this weekend. So check that out. But there's a Mead Festival there. There's multiple meaderies there. Definitely worth checking into. And then the Orpheus Mead Fest is coming up on October 1st. We're just past their cutoff for entries, but they also have a festival, and that is at orpheuspcc.org. The link is on the show page, orpheuspcc.org. We only actually have one more guest in this series, and that is Amy Hasley from Honey Run Mead. She's going to be with us next week, and we're going to be talking about melomels again, which is okay because there's a lot to say about melomels. And then we will be off October 4th and October 11th, and back on October 18th. So, don't look for us on those 2 weeks. I'll post something on the website so that people will know. And then we'll be back on October 18th, and I will post the updated list. I've got some more interesting people coming up for after that. So, that's all I got.
Don't think I have anything.
Hamish
except the money in the face.
Good. Okay, what about you, Ham? You unmuted now? He says, I'm ignoring him because he's muted, apparently. It's like, I can't hear you yelling over there when you haven't got your sound on. Okay. All right, well, then join us next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for another episode of Got Mead Live. And we'll be here
It's 11 a.m. still Eastern Standard Time, Australia.
There you go.
Anybody's guess when we have daylight savings times.
That's coming up soon, actually. Another 3 weeks.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because it throws everything out of kilter because you guys change differently than us.